This is your motivation video. Let's get cleaning. The kids are home, but you still need to clean. Welcome to my world. Long weekend here. The kids are off until Tuesday and go back to school Wednesday. We go to school June 24th in my state. While they're home, and won't be going into their rooms until midday. They make their beds when they're home. The floors look really good this morning. Those are the winners that are being mailed. Gotta go to the post office. Some laundry to fold. Now that the warm weather's here, laundry is less. Still 2 loads though. Husband will take the trash down a little bit. I'm going to take care of the toilet this morning, as well as the pedestal sink. I'm going to take the rugs out and do a full sweep in here. And then we're going to take care of the kitchen, get it cleaned up for the day. I'm going to do a video on decluttering as well this week, and my utility cart needs serious attention. The trash was emptied yesterday. Will be emptied after dinner tonight. I'm going to wipe down the stove. I'm going to put away the coffee for iced coffee. I'm going to clear off the countertop to wash it down. Put away a stack of dishes and wash a few in the sink. You need some motivational help? Well, let me help you get cleaning. We're going to start putting things away from the dish drain. The big spoon goes in its own container. And we're going to get all the plates put away, bowls, mugs, whatever's in the dish drain. Then we're going to take apart the dish drain, wash it down, wash underneath it, wash down the countertop after we pick up the countertop. Going to put the coffee into the refrigerator that I'm saving, dump out the filter. And now we're going to tackle the sink. Not a lot in the sink. I didn't feel like washing them yesterday. So first off is the dish drain. I wiped underneath the dish drain with hot soapy water. I'm going to do every piece to the drain because they get full of soap scum and yuckiness. It should be done a few times a week so your clean dishes don't go on any kind of germs. Easy to put back together. Now we're tackling the sink. I use different sponges for different tasks, as well as tea towels throughout my kitchen. And the tea towels I love because they just go right into the wash. Then we're going to wash the sink itself with hot soapy water, including the food catchers, because they get gross and slimy. Make sure that they go right directly into the drain, so no food goes down there if you're not paying attention, dumping out stuff into the sink. I usually use a colander to catch any kind of food and let the liquids go down. Always do the sides and the basin of the sink. And then I'm going to hose it down. I love my spray hose. It is something of a feeling when you're spraying the sink out. A nice new refreshing sink. I do my sink multiple times a day, especially in the summertime because of the smells the kitchen gets. Onto the countertop, hot soapy water, nothing fancy. Then with a clean towel, you're going to wipe it down so there's no soap residue. Onto the other side, the microwave. I did the plate on Friday, so we're not doing that again yet. Here's a video that you can watch on cleaning your oven with Dollar Tree oven cleaner. We cleaned the oven over the weekend by itself, its own video. Onto the little countertop, getting the coffee maker and everything wiped down. And I dumped out the extra water. Then we're going to move on to the sponges. Put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds to kill all the germs. Cool down on the countertop. You can do that a couple times before you discard them. Now we're going to wipe down the garbage can. That rag will go into the bathroom to drip dry off the rack there, and then sweep the floor finally. We mopped on Friday, so we didn't need to mop again until Wednesday. Into the dining area now. I'm going to move the packages for a moment and the charger for my kids' AirPods. We're going to wipe the table down after we fold the laundry, then sweep. A few things off the table first, and then we're going to tackle the laundry. The towels were put away yesterday with my husband's clothes. He is particular about how things go in his drawer, so he always puts his own things away, as is my teenager. Although I give them a week. If they're not put away, then I do it. And I think a week is too generous, but they're very busy with all kinds of things going on. And then they're starting their part-time job. Once school is out at the library, their third year there, and they think they may be working at the library and the college part-time too, so how exciting is that? 3 piles, mine, my teens, and myself. Now we're going to wipe it down the tabletop and do the rims of the chairs because they get gross too. All kinds of hidden areas that get really dirty. I'm going to grab the broom and sweep around the perimeter of the table and underneath the table as I go around. And then we're going to the TV room. TV room, I'm going to shake out the rug, and then we're going to sweep up the floors. Take the empty bottle away. I drink water at night when I'm sleeping. When I get up a couple times a night. I always have a drink of water. The air is so dry here in my part of New York. I'm going to sweep the whole area. And I'm going to fix the little tray on the coffee table if it needs organizing. And fold my blanket. Always take care of your throw rugs. I shook it out. I wash it every other week to keep it clean and healthy. It collects all kinds of dandruff and germs. You wouldn't think, but it's a dirty thing in your home. Folding up the blanket. Then I'm going to take care of the little tray here and organize it. Then I'll grab a cleaning wipe and get the coffee table cleaned up. And I'm going to sweep, especially after wiping off the crumbs on the table. Full sweep around the room here. Now we're going to wipe down the coffee table and get it cleaned up for the day. There was a little bit of water that I must have dropped, and I cleaned that up too and threw away the wipe. Into the bathroom, comment in the sink as well as the toilet. I have a 2-rag system, the pink one for the sink, the brown one for the toilet, and the brown one only touches the part where you sit and the lid, the top of the toilet, as well as the handle. The brush goes only into the bowl of the toilet and around the lip part that sits on that part of the bowl. Then we're going to let the brush drip dry. I quickly rinsed the brown washcloth and I'm spraying with my Dollar Tree Orange LA Awesome. I always say that wrong. Then we're going to shake the rugs out in here, do a sweep. It's a very small bathroom, easy to do. Get the stuff in front of the breezeway there. Dump out, put the rugs back. A couple pieces on the rug that I grabbed. Quickly wash this out with a little bit of Comet and then re-wiped out the sink that we just did. So when the brush gets put away, it is clean and the brush drips dries within the toilet. And you should rinse off your plungers at least twice a week so they don't get gross. Clean plunger. Always rinse them off after every use because you don't want to put them on your floor. Even if you don't put your foot down on that part of the floor because it's tight, you don't want the floor getting filled with germs and having it smell. And I'll do the shower off camera after everyone has their baths today. It's swept in here. The garbage isn't full, it just has big things in it. And we took care of the brush holder and plunger today, as well as swept. And I used the washcloth last on the floor. Swept the breezeway and all the floors within the home. Did the dinner table. The TV room is swept and cleaned up for the day. And my kids will make their beds when they get up. Kitchen floor is swept. Countertop is done. We're going to cut the pineapple up for dessert tonight. Those get put away when they're dry. I wipe down the garbage can and put the dirty rag in the bathroom to hang dry. And the stovetop is cleaned up as well as the microwave and the coffee area. And you should dump your coffee maker out after every use because of the extra water that sits in it. You don't want that sitting overnight so the water has time to get gross and smell up your coffee maker.